Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the brasses as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. So the Baylor Bears offense will take the first swing of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yes, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
A quick pass to the left. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Got nothing on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw. It's Bennett. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Going to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having the pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Moving out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Oh, it's a reverse. At the 40, there he goes. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
On fourth down, looking to pass. This time it's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bears are marching down the field. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking for a man. It's Bennett. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Avoids pressure. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Just drives in between the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now in Gainesville. They're up by a field goal over TCU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-3.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Bennett. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll bring it back. It's Evans. Slips through the line. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Running with power. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today.
Going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He's looking to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Dropping back, it's Bennett. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He's got it. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. To throw, it's Bennett. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch on the left. Got a lot of running room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is great.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia! And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Might be looking to run. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He wants to throw. It's caught. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together.
Timeout, Georgia.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And that is no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the...
He's looking deep. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
The Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this. Fires deep toward the end zone. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And this one splits the uprights. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They move the tight end all over. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. And the stomping has commenced. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Georgia 49, Baylor 6.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Skips away from pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to pass, it's Bennett. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the right. Got his man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Makes the grab over the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man.
Gonna let it fly. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. And here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Fast motion from the offense. Trying to find his man on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Tries again to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bennett. Scrambling away. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They'll throw it on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Fires to the tight end. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
The Bears will snap it on first and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that
throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Dogs. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Bennett. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. After that completion, move the sticks, it's first down. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. Got his man. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
They'll take
This is
over
a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass.
Wide open, he makes the catch. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Georgia 70, Baylor 6.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive and now in business near midfield at the 49. He's going up top here late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.